You're putting in work alongside some other people. Oh, what is that? Why are you slipping away? Oh. Ooh. What is the deal with that? We'll take that out, and we'll take this out. I was gonna say, you were putting in some work with other people to form a solid foundation with something that you are desiring to do. However, looks like this is something that's putting you in a little bit of a mental prison. Why? My name is Reborn. I'm a singer-songwriter, tarot reader, and light worker here to help you through whatever situation you may be going through. At the bottom of the deck here, I have the Ace of Cups. I'm hearing, I just have a lot of emotions, okay? I just have a lot of emotions, and that's okay. A lot of emotions that have you feeling extremely guarded. Extremely guarded and holding tight on the things that you have brought in for yourself, and that is affecting whatever this community work, that 111 on my clock, is coming in for you. And this is a good thing. This isn't something to be afraid of. This isn't something to fear. This isn't something to dwell on. However, that is still what is happening. Trapped, tied up, and blindfolded. And the only thing you can do is hold on to the foundation that you have built until now. Well, and someone's losing fight. Someone's losing the will to fight. And I believe that is when this help comes in, my friend. 144 on my clock just passed there. That's the God frequency. That also makes me think of the spirit guides and source in the universe. The frequency of the universe. Knight of Swords in reverse, Four Cups in reverse. And I'm seeing that you have done so much to fend off situations before that have had you in your head. Having an extremely difficult time making decisions. Trying to figure out, okay, what's actually best for me? Well, what's best for everybody? And this has caused a lot of emotional turmoil. And this is something that you've tried to fix on your own. But I'm getting that this isn't something that can be fixed alone. This is something that's going to take a little bit more guidance. What is this? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune being the card of luck and also the card of karma. And I actually just saw a Bashar video recently saying that karma is not necessarily punishment. Of course, karma is not punishment. There is good karma and there is bad karma. However, I can't remember exactly his words, but pretty much karma just being consequences. The consequences of your actions, of your decisions, of the things that you truly commit to. Okay. And I think that because of your decisions, this Wheel of Fortune is actually turning in your favor. Because you've been through so many things before, because you've faced so many situations before that has put you into this Eight of Swords energy here, I think that this also has given you an experience on how to deal with difficult people in a way that can actually be advantageous for both of you. The problem is you're not actually willing to see that right now. You're not willing to see that power in yourself that you're able to get anything that you need, want, desire. Because before was filled with rejection. But the moment that you realize that you are a leader, you're a guide. For some of you, maybe you are a healer. You are capable to manifest anything you need or desire. But the more you sit guarded on the things that you have, and the more you try and fend off your guides instead of trying to actually communicate with them, the more guarded you are going to feel. I feel like currently, as they are, this is direct opposing nature, right? This is your intellect. This is your rationality trying to keep you in a, well, how is that even going to happen? How is that possible? And I know she's not necessarily in reverse, but she doesn't necessarily have to be. They're just two sides of the same coin. Okay? My light died. Oh my gosh. Okay, we had to switch lights, but that's okay. As I was saying, two sides of the same coin. This side is your rational side. The side that has been doing its best to protect you up until now. But Source wants you to realize that this is the side that they want you to embody. The manifester. The one that knows she can get anything that she needs. Doesn't have to be a female presenting person. Okay? But this is the side that Source needs you to release. And not necessarily completely. It's more so bringing them into balance with each other, okay? Bringing them into balance with each other. And that is what's going to allow you to build this community that will allow you to build this solid foundation, okay? I'm not even talking about like a huge following on social media or anything like that. I'm more so talking about people that are close to you. People that are close to you, not necessarily strangers, but close friends. See, King of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles here. You could be an earth sign. Let's see. This Queen of Pentacles card and the King of Pentacles. Not necessarily divine counterparts, but I'm getting balancing out your masculine and your feminine, especially in this regard. Balancing out the greedy, analytical side of this groundedness and the dreamer, cloud nine side of this groundedness. Currently, there's like it's like a three-way scale right now, which is interesting. Again, I didn't even notice this. Other counterparts. So there's definitely a balancing here going on of divine feminine and divine masculine, especially when it comes into your decision making and your manifesting, your dreaming, your doing, and your action, okay? Let's see, is there anything else for them, Source? One last card to tie it all together. Woo! That one wanted to say hello. The Empress. The Empress. The ultimate manifester. She's pregnant. Birthing a new idea. Birthing a new stage in life. Birthing new intuitive abilities. A torch to light her way. And a loyal dog to help follow her and protect her and guide her. And her curious cat spirit along with her to help her remain curious and learning as she continues through her journey. This is what you are. This is who you are. Beautiful, abundant, fruitful, radiant, and ready to take on this new intuitive lifestyle. This new connected lifestyle. And I think that is absolutely